Hi, Lucky.
Not too many shots. Close.
Alright, so just sent my kids to school, and right now I'm on the way to meet a client, real estate agent, right, to film her ads. So yeah, just filming I just bought a new camera, Osmo Pocket 3. So yeah, why not just use it and start to, show you guys more content about my life. Alright, how I manage 2 businesses while still being a very present dad. I'm a very hands-on dad. I love my kids. So come with me today and see what I do for today. Alright, so just gotten back into the car, just completed my filming. Well, I'm not very good with filming all the... I don't know how those creators do it, where they film every part of the day. I always found it a bit awkward. Like, I find it a bit scripted, right? Like, you see, some of them, they wake up in the morning, they stretch from the bed, looking very good, but actually they already put their makeup on. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they document the whole day. It's my first time doing it, so obviously I skipped the whole part of me actually filming my client just now. But yeah, I just got back into the car. Maybe I can show you some of the footages we've done. So perhaps I can show you some behind the scenes. Right, due to clients' privacy, I don't usually show their face. Okay, but yeah, we did the script outdoors today. It was a bit challenging. We did the whole outdoors, right, and then we did the script inside her car actually. Alright, so that's done. Right now I'm back in TravelClef, my business. So most of you actually don't know I run my own business. Alright, so I'm going to just meet my team for lunch, have some discussion with my co-founder before heading on to the next place. So I'm here in my office right now. Right, so TravelClef, what we do is we are a corporate team bonding company. We use music to help people communicate better. So our clients, a lot of them are corporate MNCs, SMEs, right? Of course, at the same time, you should know that I also run an e-commerce store, right? So I sell our own brand of instruments, our piano, our cajon, and actually right now there's a program ongoing. So let's have a peek. Okay, I'm hungry, so it's time to go for lunch. Let's go. Okay, so when I got back from lunch, I had a quick consult call with one of my clients who runs a gym. Right, so I've been working with this client for a year and very happy to help him scale to where he is today. And you might have seen his videos on my YouTube channel before, Surely Human Performance. Right, and right now they're gonna expand and open their second gym. So almost every week we meet once to run through his ads to make sure his ads are working fine. And most recently what I did for him was to build a landing page where we can collect deposits straight away for his trial session. So that helps to eliminate him having to call his leads. Optimize the landing page, right? As you mentioned, a few things we can tweak. Obviously, is the headline here. We need to try and bring the form higher. Okay, so for the very last stop of the day, heading to another client's place, alright, just to help him film his YouTube videos. Alright, and yeah, another long-term client. I've been working with him for 2 years and one of the top performers in his real estate agency. Right, so heading to his place to film before heading off to pick my kids and probably head to town with my family since it's Friday. Alright, so let's go. So one question that people usually ask me is how do I actually manage 2 businesses? So one word, leverage, right? So it might seem that I'm doing everything, a lot of things on my own, but the truth is I do have leverage on 2 things, mainly on people, labor, and the second thing I leverage a lot on is media. Alright, so let me explain further. If you read the book by Naval Ravikant, one of this line that he mentioned before, you can just go and search this article. It's very popular. How to get rich without getting lucky. There's so much wisdom in what he says, and I usually revisit whatever he writes in every 3 months, every quarter. Right. So one of the things he mentioned a lot that really struck a note with me, right, is leverage. Right. There are actually 2 types of leverage. One is called permission leverage. The other type is called permissionless leverage. So what does it mean? Permission leverage, right, means it means labor, right? Basically, it means that you need permission to get them to do something for you, right? Can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? So obviously, most businesses, you need people to help you. So that's where I have people helping me, right? In TravelClef, you realize most of the team building events, we do have a group of freelance instructors to conduct the programs for us. So what I do is just mainly in charge of the marketing part, right? Since I run ads for my own e-commerce store as well as for my music workshops. Okay, so I have people to assist me in running the programs, right? And for my marketing business, right, I call myself amateur marketing across my YouTube channel, my Facebook ads, right? But the fact is, I do have people helping amateur, right? I do have a very amazing team members helping me with my video edits, right? With my content as well. That's actually what I mean by permission leverage, right? You have people you ask them for permission to help you, okay? But the other type of leverage that I use a lot across both of my businesses is actually media, right? I leverage a lot on content. I leverage a lot on my email list. I leverage a lot on ads to grow my business, right? And these are things that I don't need permission to do it. In fact, what you're looking right now is just a video. I'm going to shoot this video, post on YouTube or across my social media platforms. And this leverage will allow me to reach more people and to continue to grow my business further, right? And that's where you need to have a combination of both permission and permissionless leverage. And that's how I manage two businesses. So maybe give an example. For TravelClef recently, just last week, I ran a 5-day email campaign. All right, I didn't run any ads at all. I ran a 5-day email campaign to sell our 4D piano. And in my email, there are currently 8,000, close to 9,000 subscribers. All right, and in that short 5 days of running that promo, that 5 emails put in a total of about $3,000 in sales, right? And that's how I do it without having to go and set up shop to sell people, because I leverage a lot of my email lists, right? So this is just one example of how I leverage media, email lists, and ads to manage and grow the businesses, right? So number one is leverage, right? I use a lot of leverage to manage my businesses. The second thing is I use a lot of systems, right? So in my previous posts or my past newsletters, you have already known that I use a lot of systems to run my business. I have automated WhatsApp messages going out for leads coming in, automated email workflows. I have a lot of systems in place as well, okay, to distribute my content. So what I'm trying to say is how I manage the businesses is I think a lot in systems, right? So for example, I have a content strategy that is written out in SOP, ready to be executed, right? I have SOP on how to blast emails, how to launch my workshops. And that is exactly how, right, my team members in TravelClef is able to help me launch a lot of music workshops without me getting involved, right? So that's the cool part, right? You see, I managed to merge the people and the systems together to execute the whole thing. And the thing that glues everybody together is actually like the SOP, right? So that has been very pivotal in helping me to manage the two businesses and still allowing me to have time to be a very present dad to my two kids, to spend time with my wife. All right, so hope that gives you a bit of a glimpse into how I manage my businesses. All right, reaching my next client's place, so catch you in a bit. Okay, so finally done with my day, done with filming, and gonna pick my kids and the wife and gonna have fun. So thanks for tuning in. See you in the next video.